What is it about?
It is a question of you being it's a question of you being very important, but because you are not rich, people do not recognize your importance. That is what these songs are about.
There is nothing called money rituals in African tradition spirituality. However, in African tradition spirituality, there are certain things they can do for you who can attract customers to you, and that attraction of customers will bring money into your business. But to say that without doing anything, just sitting down, and then a spirit from somewhere will just bring money to you, and every day they are bringing money to you. Like most of the movies where either it's a human being who is giving money out, or it is what do you call it? It's a human being who is giving money out, or it is some snake that is vomiting money. All these ones are a scam. They are not real. But in the movies, they are always real. And majority of our people, I'm sorry to say, are not very clever people. So they fall prey to these things. And also greed. Greed plays a lot of part in this thing, that people don't want to do anything, yet still they want to live a good life. They are not ready to struggle to put things together which can create a source of income for them. They want money to start falling from nowhere, and they become rich, and they can live a good life. That's greed, and that also has played a lot of part in this money ritual scam. So for me, support, there is nothing like a money ritual. I have never come across it yet. And then we have a SE Trading View. Say hi guys. Hello SE Trading View. How are you? Thank you very much. And then SE Trading View says send your WhatsApp group link. We don't have a WhatsApp group. I'm sorry. We intentionally doesn't want to have a WhatsApp group. So we don't have any WhatsApp group of African Magic Temple. And then we have Kwabena Gombila. Good day, Grandpa. Hello, Kwabena Gombila. How are you? Thank you very much for joining today's section. I'm grateful. And then the last person is a user 4827628471037. Aboru, Aboye, Aboshishe, Papa, Christopher, and family. Boru, Boye, Bokiche. Thank you very much. Okay, okay. Thank you very much, big sister Ifadara. I'm grateful that you joined the section today. You have some time to join. Grateful to you. Hope everything is well and fine with you. Thank you very much. And on African Magic Temple and Revolution, nothing has come yet. Or you are not able to comment?
I'm able to connect. I'm checking that. Sorry. There's no. It's only Alvin.
Alvin.
Yes.
Where is Alvin? Where is it? Okay. Oh, hello, Alvin. Thank you very much for joining. It's 5 minutes ago, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, hello, Alvin. How are you? Thank you very much. Have you received what I sent you? If not, let me know. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much, big sister Ifagara. I'm grateful to be in the
In your midst.
in your midst. Thank you, big sister. I'm grateful. And then we have Luna Nicole. It's Luna is saying, Happy Sunday, Papa and AMT family. It's good to join today's section. Yes, I'm very grateful that you joined. I hope all is well with you. Thank you very much for joining today's section. And then we have Oluwa, the Papa. Good afternoon. It's me, your nephew John from being Atabu. Hello, John. Make me for if you're formula, I bet you are very And then Lunarco saying that I love the hat. Thank you. I wore it because you love this. You said you wanted to see it. That's why I wore it today. Thank you very much. African Magic Temple.
Yes,
Okay. Okay. So Tobe Jibezan Sosoka says greetings and good day, Papa. Bokor Enuledo. I hope you are doing well today as well as the rest of the family. Yes, Tobe Jibezan Enuledo. Americana Nudo. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining today's section, and I'm very, very grateful for all the support you are giving to me and my family and to African Magic Temple. We are forever grateful. Thank you very much. Then we have Jericho saying hi. Hello, Jericho. Thank you very much for joining the session. And then Oluwa said, we are all fine, Papa. The last time I came to look for you at home, one evening that you were out. Okay. Thank you, John. The point is that if you don't make a prayer arrangement with me or appointment to see me, because I myself, I don't even know when I am in the house and when I am not. But when you call me and tell me you are coming, then of course, if I am not home, I'll let you know. And if I am home too, I'll let you know. So sorry that you met my absence. But then next time, make a call or get my number from whoever you meet, and they will probably give you and you can call me. Then I will let you know if I am home. You can come and meet me. Thank you very much. And then we have Jericho saying good afternoon. Hello, Jericho. Good afternoon. Then we have Luna saying you look rested. You look rested. That's good. How does your body feel after your trip? I am much better today than last week. Yeah, much better today than last week. I would say. I'm now getting back into myself and beginning to get grounded again. Yeah. Thank you very much for that concern. I'm getting better. Thank you very much, Luna. And then Jericho was saying Amen. Thank you. Never met it to Ache. And then Oluwa say, is everyone and Ache your son? Is everyone and Ache your son? Yeah, we are all fine. Yeah, everybody is fine. Ache is still in Hokwe for now. But Ache's junior brother is here. Thank you, Oluwa. Thank you. And then we have Emmanuel Sizek. Is this Sizek? I'm new here. Please, can I know what you do or services you render to humanity? Thank you. Emmanuel Sizek, we are African traditional spirituality providers, and that's a service we provide. We provide services like divination and also give you guidance into what our tradition is all about. That's what we do, and that's what we are talking about here. So if you have any questions concerning African traditional spirituality, something that you want to know, you can send that question to us, and we will be able to, we will try as much as possible to answer it. Thank you very much. And then we have Olua again saying, you may have forgotten me, but I was around and with you at spin test since 205. Okay, okay, okay. Once you say you are from Atabu, so that's why I am saying hello to you. Thank you.
We also have one from Alvin. Alvin.
Can you send another one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Alvin is saying still in transit. I'm traveling daily. I'll contact you as soon as it gets here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Once it is in transit, it will arrive. Yeah. Thank you, because we did not make it express, so it will take its normal course. But I think once you have the tracking number, it makes it easier. Thank you very much, Alvin LeBron Hill Jr. How are the family? How is the children and everybody? Then we have Charlotte Panel say, good morning, Papa. I have missed you and AMT. So happy to see you. We
happy to see you well.
You are well. Thank you very much, Charlotte Panel. I'm grateful. And, because I traveled for a while. I'm just back and getting back into my program. Thank you very much. And then Charlotte, what is the crown you are wearing? Oh, it is just a spiritual hat that I made for myself. Yeah, I would say so. It's a spiritual hat. I wear it alongside my other spiritual clothing. Yeah.
Please, we are going to TikTok.
Okay. We have Emmanuel Sezek saying thank you. And then we have Freddie, you help people. Freddie is saying you help people. Yes, we assist people with how to help themselves. That's what we do. And we have Olua saying that I need you to know that I am proud to call you a father. Thank you very much, John. I'm also grateful to you for everything. And then you are both real, you are the real voice of Africa. Thank you, Olua. We are grateful. I am grateful. Thank you very much. And then Emmanuel says, Zeki said, please, what happened if everything seems to be working against you and nothing working, marking time? Emmanuel, you see, when you are in your life, when you are in life, that's not only to you but to everybody, including myself. When you are in life, you must always find out what is happening around you and what you should do to make things work out well for you instead of marking time. So if things are not going on unwell for you on your side, and you feel that you are being restrained by some force, by some energy, by some people, or by yourself, then the best thing to do is to find out what is happening in your life through divination, through spiritual consultation. Then when you know what is going on right or wrong in your life, if you can identify the causes of your challenges, then you can now choose to fix them. And that's what we do. And that's what African traditional spirituality is all about, to identify your challenges and also to teach you how to fix them. That's all that African traditional spirituality is about. It has nothing to do with the devil or the devil and its advocates, as we were told to believe. Thank you very much, Emmanuel Sesek. And then we have Gabby Smith. Hello, sir. You agreed to do the palm reading for me. The line disappears. Gabby Smith, when did I agree to do the palm reading for you? I don't remember. But if you can remind me when, maybe I'll catch up with what you are trying to say. And then Gabby Smith went on, please, can you do it for me now? That's why I'm asking the question, when did I say that I was going to do a palm reading for you? I don't remember. So let me know, remind me. For me, one thing with me is that what I don't say, I find it difficult to remember. So remind me whenever on this program or wherever I told you that I was going to do a palm reading for you. And now you are saying if I can do it for you now. I don't do palm reading. Yes, I have idea about palm reading. I used to do palm reading before, but now I don't do palm reading. So I don't know when I told you that I was going to do a palm reading for you. So be real. This program is for people who are real. We are not people who speculate or create stories, and we don't like flatter either, please. And then flattery, and we don't like flattery. Yeah. So please remind me when I told you that I was going to do a palm reading for you. I don't understand this. And then we have Captain Dan. So say, please, what? You have to move the thing. Say, please, Captain Dan. So please, where are you located? We are in Ghana, in Accra, on the Spinters Road. That's where we are. Our profile, in our profile, you will have our contact numbers. And our location is also on Google. Thank you very much. Then we have Oluwa shared the live video, and then Christopher Blanson followed the host, and GK Joshua, and 444G followed the host, and then GK Joshua saying, please, where are you? Where are your country? We are in Ghana, in Accra, Ghana, West Africa. Thank you very much. Let's go on to Luna. Luna said, I didn't know you read palms, Papa. Yeah, that was something I did long time before coming back to African traditional spirituality. And I'm talking long time, I'm talking for over 30 years ago. I'm not talking recently, about 30 plus years ago, when I was into Hinduism and also into palmistry, astrology, as well as graphology, numerology. I also did palmistry. I did that mostly when I was living in Malaysia for people, Malaysia and Thailand. But that's about 30 plus years ago. I'm talking about 35 years, 35 years ago. And I don't do palmistry. Even that, I think even 35 is just a figure. It should be around 40 years ago. I don't do palmistry anymore. Yeah, I still have some basic idea about palmistry, but I don't do it because I am no more good in it as I used to be. Yeah. Thank you very much, Luna. I'm grateful. Then Gabby Smith said last month say last month, Papa, I begged you and you accepted me to pay 20 euros. No, then it was a different program, not me. I never will ask you to give me 20 euros to do a palmistry for you. There is somebody who is imposing, imposter. It's not me. It is not me, Gabi. Then somebody probably is imposter. It is not me, not on Africa Magic Temple that I am talking now. No, I have never told anyone, not even in my dreams, that I will do amnesty for them and I accept 20 euros. No, no, no. We are more expensive than 20 euros. I'm sorry. Then Luna went on to say, never mind. Thank you very much, Luna. And then Gabby Smith was saying, you were saying it's 50 euros. No, Gabby, maybe it is a different channel, not on Africa Magic Temple. I'm sorry to say, we have never, unless somebody has hacked our account and is using our name somewhere. But we are not doing palmistry here. What we do here, we do Ifa or Afa reading for people. And also we use the mirror. And sometimes we do direct consultation with spirit for people. We don't put palmistry on our profile. We don't put astrology on our profile. And we do not put graphology and numerology on our profile. So there will be no way that I will say that I'm going to do a palmistry for you for 50 euros and you beg me and I said I'll take 20 euros. No, it's a wrong place, not here. It wasn't here. Then Luna went on and Gabby Smith, maybe you were scammed by a fake account. Yes, maybe that could only be the case, not us. Yeah, not us. I'm sorry. We are very straight and plain people. What we can do, we tell you we will do. If we cannot do it, there's no way we'll be pretending to do it. Yeah, so it was somebody who actually had scammed you, or it was a fake account. It couldn't be us. Please move it up. Yes, you were in Germany by then. Yes, I was in Germany, but nobody came to me or nobody called me in Germany to do any palmistry. Never. People who called me in Germany was one gentleman from France who said that he was going to travel from France and come to Bremen to meet me. And I was telling him that he wanted to do a reading. And then I said, yes, we can do a reading for him. And I told him that my charges are 165 euros, 165 US dollars for my reading. And the guy was in France and was begging me that, okay, he was going to come to Bremen, that he has only about 50 euros. Then I said, yes, he can come over and we will do the reading for him. I even told him if he could, we can even do it for him online, because the money he will take to travel from France to come all the way to Germany is more than what we are even charging him for our reading. So if he could do the reading online, we will. But it was not palmistry. It was a far reading. That's what it was. So maybe if it was you who did that, then you probably might have misunderstood that I was talking about palmistry. No, I remember that one when I was in Germany. Somebody from France had asked us to do a reading for the person. I asked the person that I would take 165. The person was saying they didn't have money and said they were going to give 100 euro. And later the person said, oh, he could only give a 50 euro. And I said, okay, that's fine. But I don't remember saying I'll do a palmistry reading for you for 50 euro or 20 euros. Thank you, Gabi. If it were you, then that is what I said at that time. And I think it's all on record. Everything that we do here is on record. And when we go back into playing back the videos from when I was in Germany, it will also show that was it, because this was on a live program, so we have a record of it. Thank you very much. And then Emmanuel says, say, Papa, I have been taking loan to pay. I've been taking loan to pay loans every now and then. Please, what does it cost to do a reading? Emmanuel says, we have a reading for, if you are living in the borders of Ghana, within the borders of Ghana, we take 500 Ghana cedis plus 2 bottles of
Beef.
we take 2 bottles of large beef eater dry gin plus 500 Ghana cedis for an Afa reading. That's what we take for a reading. But if you are living outside the borders of Ghana, we take 165 US dollars for a reading. So this is what we do. Thank you very much. Then we have Captain Dan. So say, I'm into mining and I would like to meet you on Monday. So please drop your number so I can contact you. Our number is already in our number is already on our profile.
The title of the life.
Eh?
The title of the life.
Even at the title of the live, our live section here, our number is already there, so you can pick the number and then make an appointment. Thank you. And then I see Gabby Smith say, yeah, oh, okay, I understand. Thank you, and thank you too. So if Gabby, if you were the one who was asking that you were in France and you wanted a reading done, yes, it was an affair reading, not a palmistry or palm reading. Thank you very much for your understanding. Then we have a Lucky Eke. So do you work for musicians to be more popular and their music doing great all around the world? Lucky Eke, it is not a question of working for a musician or a magician or a businessman or a banker. What you work on is your own personal self and your destiny. And whether you choose to become a musician or become a carpenter or a blacksmith, what matters is your destiny. Your destiny. And that's what you will work on. And if it is in your destiny that you can become a popular person and your music will become popular, then that will what will be. But then we don't work like you are a musician, so I have to do something for you so your music can become popular. No, I will work on you as an individual, and then whatever is within your destiny and all the talents that you yourself you have, you will work on it to let it show to the world. But I don't intentionally do something for a musician so that their music will be popular. No, I don't know how to do that. Thank you very much. And then Gabby Smith is Luna was saying that can mirror reading be taught, Papa? Yes, I was also taught. The mirror reading I was taught. But the mirror reading is very easy if you have had an extra sensory perception or perceptive ability already. It makes the mirror easier. But if you don't have that, then it will take time for you to actually get into it, because the mirror reading is pure necromancy and psychic reading. It is not about Afa or Ifa, it's not about calories, but it is pure psychic reading and necromancy. Yeah, that's what it is. So, and then the process is quite a long one. that you have to go through the initiation. It takes some time, but so far I have never initiated anyone into the mirror. I'm training my children so that they can have that psychic awareness and also have that intuitive, to sharpen their intuition. And then if their intuition is sharpened, then if they get the mirror, it becomes easier for them to do the reading. So sometimes when I am working, I'm working with my children so that sometimes what the mirror is telling me, I also ask them what they are hearing, and then if they are hearing the same, then I know that mirror is communicating with them. So yes, mirror can be taught because I was also taught. I did not come into the world with the mirror. I came into the world as me, and someone taught me how, or introduced me and initiated me into the mirror. So yes, it is possible that any other person can be. I'm not the only one who does mirror reading. There are so many people also who do the mirror reading. But my mirror abochi is very a lively spirit, and even when it is, I'm not in front of it, and if it is necessary for me to know something, it can give me the information. Yeah, so Luna, yes, it can be taught. And then I say Gabby Smith is giving out the telephone numbers for those who want to get the number. Thank you very much, Gabby. I'm grateful for that. And then we have Captain Danso share the video, live video, and then we have Harry, Lindsay, Sumo, and a whole lot of people, Kali, Jonathan, Rosie, following the host. And then Luna is if someone is initiated into the mirror, will they be required to stay with you for to study? Yeah, definitely, because if you are initiated into the mirror, you need to learn how to use it, and then you need to be with the person who initiated you into the mirror. And through the whole period of the initiation, it's not just one day initiation. So through the whole period of the initiation, you need to be with your teacher in order to be able to know. And then if anything is happening, or if something is happening, you and your teacher will be able to find the answers and how to make it well. That's how I would say that it is a whole long process, but as long as I was also initiated into it, I believe that other people can also get it just like how I did. So it is not something that it's only for one person. It is a universal thing, because my teacher was also taught by somebody, and he has also taught me. So yes, thank you for questions. And then we have Sami Sapon said, please, I just joined the live program. How much do you take for a local radio? I have just mentioned 500 Ghana cedis plus 2 bottles of this drink, beef eater, large bottle beef eater drink. So yeah, these are the things that we take. 2 bottles of this plus a 500 Ghana cedis. Thank you very much, Sami Sapon. And Sami, and then Solo King said, I heard somewhere that when you are sleeping, you have to cover your mirror. Oh no, my mirror is always covered. But then if you are talking about the mirror in your bathroom and the mirror in your dressing room, if you have to cover it because you have a mirror, no, I have never even heard it. I have never even thought about it covering a mirror, because the mirror on the wall is totally different from the mirror that is the voodoo. So it is not just any mirror that I look into and I'll be able to see. The mirror that I have, it's a voodoo, and there's a whole preparation that has been done for over 5 years before it is ready. So it is not just any mirror. I have never covered any mirror apart from my voodoo mirror, Abochi. Yeah. No, I don't know. I cannot tell other people's mirror, but mine, it's okay. My mirror on the wall has been there for many, many years and it's still there. Yeah. So that is, I don't know whether it is true that people have to cover their mirror when they're sleeping. No. No, voodoo is made very simple at African Magic Temple. A lot of people put so much fear and taboos and do's and don'ts into voodoo practice that it makes it look so impossible to practice. Voodoo, if taught by a correct teacher and a real teacher who himself is a practitioner, should be made like an ABC for you to be able to understand. So for us at African Magic Temple, we make voodoo to be so interesting and very simple, and we don't put so much fear and taboos into what we practice. But then we are doing very well that the world is benefiting from us. And I think that's the best way to go. The way people, so voodoo will kill you, voodoo will destroy, if you do this, you do that, and you don't have a freedom. You know, there are certain places that it seems as if you have sex, then you have committed a very big crime against nature and humanity, or God, or spirits. No, it does not matter, because sex is the process through which human beings are created, or other things came into the world. So by becoming a spiritual person does not deny you from being yourself and being who you are. So voodoo is very simple if only you get to the real practitioners. Yeah. Thank you very much for that question. The question is up. Yeah, that was Solokin who asked that question. And then we have Sami Sapon say your location. Please, if you pick our number, call the number, they will give you location. We are on Spinters Road in Accra. And then Luna said, I'm interested in mirror reading, Papa. Sure, if you are interested in the mirror reading, the best way for the mirror to, you can do a mirror reading, the best way is when you are physically present. The reason is that to do the mirror reading, you don't even speak on your money. You don't even say anything on your money, whereby the spirit will go to look for what you said on your money and tell you, oh, this is what you asked, so this is what you. The mirror reading, you only touch the money to your forehead, you touch your chest, you touch your stomach, then you put it inside the mirror. We close the mirror and we pray and tell the mirror to go to where you want it to go and look for information from you. Then the mirror goes by itself. It's a spirit. There are spirits in it. It's not just like a mirror. There are spirits that are in charge of the mirror, and these spirits go all the way to wherever they have to go. Even if someone died and you want to find information about that person, the spirits will go into the dead people's land and identify where this person is and bring his or her message back to you. That's why I say it's a pure necromancy, where spirits or dead people communicate through you to the world. So, what do you call it? For mirror reading, it's okay maybe sometime, because if you are far away and you want to do it, then you may need to talk on the money that will put into the mirror, so the mirror will come out with information for you. But the best way when you want the mirror to be real is when you are one-on-one with the mirror, whereby you don't even say anything, but the mirror should be able to tell you what is happening in your life and what you should do to overcome it. However, we can also do it at a distance where you talk on it. It is because of this process where people may not be sitting in front of me one-on-one. That's what prompted me to go and learn afar, in order to be able to do a reading even for people who are very far away. Because the mirror, there is nothing you will have to say on the money, but it will be it is so accurate that it will be able to pinpoint everything to you. But because
of distant reading and all these things, when people, whereby people will not be in front of me. It is for this purpose. That's why I got interested into Afa, because I was doing this mirror and doing my readings long time before coming in contact with Afa. I have seen Afa. My grandfather was a Bokor and all this thing, but I wasn't that interested in Fa at the time. And when I got mirror, it was just like everything for me. So for this reason, when people were demanding to do a reading from far, I has the interest, or I have the interest in, I have the interest in getting a fan. And that's why we do, for most readings that are long distance and far away from us, we use a fan to do the reading. But whenever you have an opportunity and you come in front of me, in front of the mirror, and you want to know anything, it makes it easier for me. Maybe in the future I'll find more ways to tune it so that I can do a long distance reading with the mirror. I have done 1 or 2 long distance reading with the mirror in the past, but it is not the best when the person is far away. The mirror is more active and more precise when you are physically in front of it. Thank you very much, Luna. And then we have Oluwa Papa. My friend said I should ask you my previous message about the lottery. What lottery? I don't do lottery. I don't do lottery things at my shrine. I'm sorry. We are not that cheap type of shrine in doing lottery. No, we don't do that at our shrine, John. I don't know who told you that we do lottery here. We don't do lottery here. I'm sorry. Let's go on. And then Gabby says, please, how much is the cost of the 2 bottles of drinks? Gabby, the 2 bottles of drink in Ghana now is either 400 or 500 Ghana cedis, depending on where you are buying it. Even some places, 1 bottle is about 300 cedis. The bigger,
the big one is small. I bought some. They always.
the 1 liter size, this is 75. The 1 liter size is about 300 Ghana cedis or 400 Ghana cedis for one. But then we are, this one is the common one now in town, and that is about 75 cubic liters or whatever they call it. And that is about 250 Ghana cedis. So 2 of them will give you another 500 Ghana cedis. And also depending on where you are buying, some places are more, and maybe some places you may get it cheaper. Yeah. That's why we ask people who are coming to do a reading with us to buy it and bring wherever you bought it from. You can bring it to us, and we will do the work for you. Thank you very much, Gabby Smith, for that question. And then Luna said, Papa, do you believe mirrors are or can be portals? Mirror by itself, on its own, I don't see how it can be a portal, but there is possibility. There is a possibility. You know, we also have so many people with crazy mindsets and people who see things in everything, and they create a whole lot of fear around us. So they may say, but I have been doing my spiritual work, I've been on this spiritual journey for over 40 years plus, and there were times that people told me that you get a mirror and then you look inside, you don't see anything. But the truth about mirror divination is you need to be initiated into the spirit of the mirror, and then you can see. But without initiation into the spirit of mirror, unless you are born with it, you cannot see anything. So looking at what do you call it, mirrors on the wall, or just mirrors, and if they can be portals. I don't know. It is possible. Yeah, it is possible, but I have never had that experience
personally, so I cannot specifically say that they are, but it is highly possible. And then we have Luna against at Solokin. I always cover my mirror in hotel rooms. Okay, Luna, thank you for that message and information. Thank you very much. And then we have Henry Hansen. Hello, Henry. It's been a while. How are you? Thank you very much. And Henry has said, Papa, greetings to family. I am doing well, Papa, by His grace. Papa, have you returned from your trip? Yes, Henry, I'm back home in Accra, Ghana at the moment. So I am here. And I won't be traveling for a while. I'll be around for a while before traveling again. So for the meantime, I am here. Thank you very much. Hope all is well with you and family. And then we have Skill Avenue. Say, please, do you offer divination? Yes, we do. That's what we have just been discussing. We have been discussing about divination. Yes, we do divination. That's why I was saying we have Afa in divination, mirror divination, and we even have cowrie divination and all the other divinations we do divination. Thank you very much, Skill Avenue. And then we have Gabby Smith saying at Gabby Smith again. Thank you. And then we have Owasi Pasi. Say, Daddy, I found a rock due. I found a rock due to divination. Realized it's a spirit. How to communicate with it? I don't know how you communicate with something that I don't know. When you found a rock, and if it is due to divination, the diviner and the person who has guided you before you found that rock and believe and know that that rock is a spirit, that same diviner should be able to tell you how to communicate with it. I'm sorry, I have no idea about what you have, and I cannot tell you that do this, do that, and you communicate with it. See, African Magic Temple is very real. We are not dreamers. Whatever we do here, whatever we say here, we stand by it, even in time, yet unknown. We don't put things out there that we cannot ascertain the fact and the reality of it. And we will not teach what we don't know. So, if you have found a rock, which is because due to divination you realize it's a spirit, the person who divined for you and told you that the rock is a spirit should be the one who should tell you how to communicate with it. Thank you very much. Owasi. I'm grateful. Let's move on. And then we have Luna say, Papa, has anyone ever wanted to be initiated into something but was denied by the spirit? Yes, many times people would want to be initiated into a particular spirit or into a far and all the same. But when we do a reading, the divination or the spirit will say, no, it is not the time, so you cannot get initiated into that. Yeah, it has happened many times. Even myself, there were some spirits that I wanted to get initiated into, and I was told that I have not reached the age to be initiated, so I haven't been initiated into those yet. When I get to the age, and then things are okay, then I can get initiated into them. Thank you. And then Gabby Smith is saying, please, Papa, I am the one from France. I still have the 50 euros and I am coming to Ghana to see you. Okay, Gabby, I am here in Ghana now. Anytime you come to Ghana, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. You can communicate here on TikTok with me. I have my personal TikTok, and we have African Magic Temple on TikTok, and you can send a message on it. I read it every day, and because I am more into reading messages on TikTok than on Facebook and on YouTube, and even
what do you call it, email. So if you send me an information on TikTok, I will answer you and I will give you direction to where I am. Thank you very much. And then can this say I will call you back after the show. Thank you, and thank you to Gabby for that. I'm happy that you have made it clear that you were the one in France who we discussed about I doing a reading, but it was not a Pamis reading. It was not Pamis 3. It was we were talking about Afa, but maybe you misunderstood me when I say I'll do a reading for you. Thank you very much for that. Then we have Luna saying, Papa, is it possible to be initiated into Ifa, the mirror, and cowrie shares at the same time? Yes, of course, it is possible. Because I am initiated into all this. But the time will be a longer time because to get Afa initiation will take you minimum 4 to 5 days. And the maximum of 17 days plus learning time if you want, if you have the time to stay and learn. And then cowrie initiation is a very a short one, but for you to be able to understand how to read the cowrie very well, you also need to learn it over and over because it will get to a point where the falling of the cowrie, that is not the answer, but the answer will come in your inner mind and tell you what the cowrie, the falling of the cowrie means. And that also takes time. So, and then of course, as I said earlier, the mirror initiation takes time. There's a whole lot of things where you have to put certain herbs in your eye, some herbs in your ear, and then also there are certain things they'll put into your on your nose nostril here, and then they'll do the invocation and the invocation of the mirror spirit to come and take it into your head, and it's a whole lot of initiation for the mirror. But it is good when you have a Google map in your head, automatic Google map or natural Google map in your head. Wherever you go, it gives you direction and tells you about what is happening around you. Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, the initiation for me it took so long. I don't know whether when I am initiating people now, it will take that long before people will get it, but it is something I may have to try in the future. But for me, it took so long before I got it. So if you want to get a mirror initiation, Ifa initiation, and then a cowrie initiation, then you have to give time to yourself. And you know, we also have what we call the African Magic Temple initiation, where you will be initiated into the 3 major deities that we work with. And then this one is kind of a door opener into the spirit world or to the psychic world, where you get a direct contact to the spirit world before dealing with all other spirits, and it makes it easier for you to deal with all other spirits because you will be introduced to the spirit world directly through the initiation. Thank you very much, Luna, for that question. And then we have skill. Is it somebody there again? Okay. We have Henry say, interesting mirror. I did not know that. I did not know that. I wish we can go back to take our ancestral practice. Oh yes, it is always there, but no. Until you get closer to these things, you will not know what is in. Because unfortunately, the Europeans who came to our land had discouraged us, our fathers, from continuing on our spiritual tradition or the journey of our traditional spirituality. So we have lost touch with our identity, our reality,
and we only live in a fake world today. That's why even someone who you may have a child with, and if the person does not have that same mind with you, a person may think that if you are doing traditional African spirituality, you are more like an evil person than a godly person. Meanwhile, a lot of people only have the Bible verses on their mouth, but their heart is evil. Yeah, that's what is happening in the world now. But then, that's life. Yeah. So we have all the necessary things that would have made us to develop, but somehow they have been cut short. But then the time is coming now that a lot of people are beginning to awake or wake up from our slumber. The time is coming soon when religious beliefs and faith will die off. Because spirituality or religions and ideologies come for about 2,500 years. And after that 2,500 years, they start to die off and a new one start coming up. So if we are looking at what Christianity was brought to us, or the message of Jesus Christ of Nazareth was brought to our people, and I think we are in the year 2024, which is the Christian year 2024. Mind you, the Islamic people have their new year, the Japanese have their new year, the Ethiopians even have their own new year, and the Arabs have their own new year, and Chinese, Japanese, and other people, they all have their new year. But the Gregorian New Year, which is tied to Christianity, is now 2024 years, right? 2024 years. So in the next 100 or 200 years from now, Christianity will die, and other religion, whether it is a New Age religion or other olden days traditional spiritualities of every culture, not necessarily African alone, but all other cultures will start to wake up again. So we are seeing the trend where even pastors are now speaking against the Bible and speaking about the stories in the Bible that it does not make sense. But some time back, nobody really questioned these things. We just gallop them, just swallow them as they were presented to us. But even now, children are beginning to question some of the stories that were in the Bible. So the time is coming that Christianity will also fade off, and other things will take place. So let's just keep trying. Our ancestors have things, and we are going back to them. My going to Germany this time has even opened my eyes the more, that I've seen a lot of things that our ancestors were using to protect themselves and to guide themselves were taken by the missionaries, and they were not destroyed. They were kept at the museums, and it is good that they were kept at the museum, because otherwise I wouldn't have come across them, and maybe our future generation wouldn't have come across them. If it were they were left on our land, maybe Christianity would have made our own people set fire to them and say many other things, because Christianity was very powerful and changed people's mind, and it made people stupid in the sense that you don't need to question anything, you just have to believe. And when you are a Christian, you don't need brain, you don't need to question anything, you just swallow anything with faith. So a time is coming, or the time is coming when this one too will go off. Maybe not in my lifetime, but people who are yet to be born will question more of religious beliefs and faith than we do today. Thank you very much, Henry Hansen. How are you? And then Luna is a Papa, is it possible? Is it possible to be initiated into Ifa, the mirror, and cowrie shares at the same time? I think that question is coming 2 times. Yes, it is possible. Yes, it is possible. I was explaining that I was initiated into all this, but it was not the same time that I was initiated. And since I am initiated into all this, Yes, but it will only take time because some of them takes time to to get the initiation. And then we have a skill level, know what I am here on earth to do. I don't know what you are here on earth to do, or you have to find out from your destiny. If you do a reading and your destiny appears, your destiny will definitely tell you what you are here to do. Thank you very much. But then mind you, when you do a reading, like a far reading, a far reading cannot tell you everything about your destiny. It can only touch certain things. It is when you are initiated into Afa that the roadmap or the blueprint of your life, the reason why you are here, will be shown to you at that time. And it is not the priest that is going to show it to you. It is not the Bokor that is going to show it to you. But the oracle that will fall for you during the initiation is the one going to tell you who you are and the reason why you are here. The ordinary readings will just give you a tip of yourself and things that are happening currently and in the immediate past. That's what, or the immediate future. That's what far readings will tell you. But if you want to know your destiny and know the reason why you are here, you have to be initiated and get the blueprint of your destiny. Thank you very much, Skill Avenue. Yeah. And then we have Ali Vasco, Ali Vasco D said, please, where is your location? Our location is on the Sprinters Road in Accra, Ghana. So you can take our number in the profile and then call and find the location. Or you can Google Africa Magic Temple and then find the location. But you should also understand that we don't attend to people who do not make a prior appointment to meet us. We don't entertain people who just walk in and say, oh, I want to do this. You must make an appointment and we know you are coming and we prepare and give you the time that we will be there. Thank you very much for that. And then we have Gabby Smith. Honestly, you are very humble. I like your spirit. God bless you and the family. Thank you very much, Gabby Smith. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, thank you. Because if I am not simple and I'm not humble, what will I lose if I am proud? What will I lose if I am simple? I mean, life is simple, and if we are attending to life, we should be simple. That's the way I look at life. Whether we are doing spirituality or we are in any other profession, we should be very simple and humble, because we are not gods. We are just human beings who are trying to learn about the spiritual world. Thank you very much, Gabby Smith. I'm grateful. And then we have Kobe saying hello. Hello, Kobe. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. And then my daughter there, Sunshine, say hi, Papa. Good afternoon to you and everyone at the AMT. Hello, Sunshine. How are you? Thank you very much. How have you been? Yeah, we came back from Europe. And, your dad also came, I think, last Sunday before today. Yes, Sunday, the Sunday before our life. Yeah, he arrived, I think, or arrived during that time. So we are all back home safely now. Thank you, and hope you are doing that. And then Sunshine went to say, to overcome challenges is pouring libation. To overcome challenges is pouring libation to your spirits enough to work with them, or do you also have to do rituals? Okay, pouring libation is the basic way of praying or prayer in our tradition, where you continue calling upon your ancestors to intervene and to assist and to make things happen. But the more practical way, apart from pouring libation,
is to do a reading to find out answers for specific situations and questions. For instance, I don't have any job and I'm looking for a job. Let's use that as a sample. I can be pouring libation every day to say my ancestors to help me to get a job. My ancestors should open a doorway for me so that I can have an opportunity to have a job. Yes, that can help, can make your ancestors to help you to get a job. But the time frame, you may not know how long that will take to happen. Because your ancestors, if you want to calculate them from both paternal and maternal going to the seventh generation or the fifth generation, there are about 256 of them. Just like how it is in Afar. I don't know whether you people got that clear. There are about 256 of your ancestors, both on paternal and maternal side of your family. And plus, that will be, I think that's about 5th generation or 6th generation. And then if you are going to go to 7th, 8th, and 9th generation, you will be getting your ancestors in thousands and thousands and thousands. So if you are going to bring it to that level, let's say the 256, which is also all the Afar oracles that it is advisable that when you want action and you want practicality in your prayer, you do a reading. And the reading will pinpoint what the challenges are and what you should do to overcome those challenges, so that you will be able to get a job, be able to get a husband, be able to do the project you want to do, and do whatever is bothering you. Reading is always the option where you directly connect with the spirit world, despite your ancestors. And if in that reading your ancestors appear that, okay, we are hearing you, but you need to do this and that for us in order to empower us to support you, then you follow on that. So pouring libation is fine, but the best way is to do a reading and then follow with the rituals that the reading tells you to do. Yes, of course, all this is money. And there is nothing that doesn't cost money. In spirituality, in real spirituality, everything costs money. And it's only people who have a strong heart and want to know and want to reach there are the ones who spend the money so that they can learn and put themselves on that pedestal where other people will learn from them. Yes, it is money always. So if someone tells you that you can get a spiritual development without paying money or without spending money to buy items and people who will make it for you, the person is not telling you the truth. You can go to church. Religion is like that. They tell you that, oh, you don't need to pay money, but then you must pay tithe, you must pay daily donations, you must pay other things. But then they find it in a better way to let you pay without really you feeling that you are paying. But in spirituality, whether it is in Hinduism or whatever, if you want to learn the real spiritual things, you need to spend money. Even to travel from here, from Ghana or from Africa or wherever you are in the world, to go to India, to be at the feet of a guru to learn, you need to spend money to buy ticket. When you are there, you need to spend money to take care of yourself and certain things that you may need. So I would say that for you to know exactly what is going on in your life and how to fix it, do a reading. And then the reading will give you advice on what rituals to do to overcome your challenges. And I tell you, it happens. It is not faith. It happens physically. Once the right rituals are done, things start to change. Thank you very much, Sunshine. And then Luna was saying at Sunshine, is it clapping the hand for you for the question you asked? Very good. It's very good, Luna. Thank you. And then we have Luna again saying, what time have move it after this? what time frame would you give for mirror initiation, Papa? 6 months, more or less? Luna, I'm not sure whether 6 months is enough, because I said that my mirror, it took me 5 years to get the mirror. But of course, I did not stay with my teacher the whole of the 5 years. I go and come and go and come while the initiation and other things, gathering the herbs, preparing the herbs, and then going back and forth for some time. And also, of course, I wasn't living in the village at the time. I was living in the city, Accra, and I need to drive about 300 to 400 kilometers to go and learn and then come back to Accra, because I will have my business and my family in the city. So I was on and on. So I would say for the mirror, since I said I have never initiated anybody into the mirror before, I have to try to do it, because otherwise I would never be able to initiate anybody into the mirror. I need to go back to my notes and then go deeper into it and see how possible it will be for me to initiate another person into the mirror. My sons, my junior sons, have been kind of pushing me that I should initiate them into the mirror, but I've never had the courage to go and start the whole process. Sometimes I had wanted to, but then something holds me back. I think you give me the time. I will study it and then I will give you an appropriate answer. Whether to learn the mirror will be 6 months, learn more or less. Because if I say anything now here and I don't say it correctly, one day it will come to haunt me. So let me study it again and ask the mirror itself if the spirits, the ancestors, will assist me to be able to initiate someone. And one thing also, you should not forget that when you are getting the mirror, it is usually given on the grave of a person who has had the mirror in their lifetime and has passed on. So that's also part of it. So you should keep that in mind if you are interested in the mirror. That's why I say that mirror is pure necromancy. Thank you, Luna, for that question. I can see how interested you are in the mirror, and I will make my own research and get back to you. Thank you very much. Then Gabby Smith is also sharing our African Magic Temple telephone numbers. Thank you very much, Gabby, for all that. And then we have Sunshine. I have been great. Thank you very much, Sunshine, for that. And then we have Nero saying, good evening, Papa. It's Kwesi. Kwesi, how are you? Thank you. How is my big boy? I hope you are fine. Thank you. And we are sorry we are no more transmitting on Telegram, because we realize that when we are doing Telegram, nobody really comes. It's only you who comes on it, and somehow we are limited here with our gadgets. So that's why we are no more on Telegram and on Zoom. Of course, we still pay for our Zoom and everything, but it's only that we are not on it as we used to be, because people used to come on Zoom, but somehow, I don't know, maybe because of our network situations, people decided not to be coming on the Zoom and the Telegram, so we have stopped doing that. But thank you for coming on TikTok. I'm grateful. And then we have Gabby Smith. Say, please, what is the name of on your number? I want to send you something small for water. Oh, the name on the number is Christopher Voncujovi. That is the name on the number, Christopher Voncujovi. Ingo 25080 say, I'm interested. Okay, interested in what? Is it what I was talking about, the mirror? Abochi, okay. Yes, of course. It is something that is good when you have it. It gives you an extra eye. that you can see more than normal human beings. Yeah. I am very grateful to Tobetuji, my teacher, and my father, who actually initiated me into this. I am the last person that was initiated into the mirror before he passed on. And I'm very grateful to him wherever he may be in the spirit world, that I know he's always with me and working with me. And then we have Luna. I said, Papa, do you do your own reading, or do you take someone else to do your reading for me? Yes, I don't do my own reading. One reason why I don't do my own reading is that I don't want to be biased, whereby I may be seeing something and already, because I know what it is, I may either deny it or accept it. For this reason, I don't do my own reading. I always ask my children or other people to do my reading for me. Yeah, that's what I do. Because just like how lawyers do not defend themselves because of emotions and this in at court, as just the same like how doctors also do not treat themselves. Spiritualists who really want to know things about themselves sometimes may ask other people to do the reading for them. But some come to, like we call something in Afa Dofwe, which is when you wake up, you do your own, you do a reading to find out what the day is. Yes, most Afa priests do their own reading for themselves. Yeah, they do. But I personally, I don't do it for myself. I would rather ask people who I trust that they can do a good reading, and then I just pick on the money and let them do the reading for me so that I can know exactly what is going wrong in my life and how to attack it and get a good solution. Yeah, so that's what I do. And then we have Sunshine say, great question at Luna. Yes, that's a very beautiful and great question. Thank you, Luna, for that question. And then we have Nana J. Filian. So my father, please, how are you doing? Hello, Nana Ajay. How are you? I am good. I hope you are good too. And then Luna went on to say, thank you, Papa, and thank you too for that question. Because you know, a lot of people would have wanted to ask such a question, but maybe they don't know how to put it. But you put it right for everybody. And I also gave my answer, which will help all of us. Thank you very much. Yes, let's go on and see what is there. Move it a bit. Go up, move it up and see. And then we have Gabby Smith say, please can you write the name for me? Yeah, just put the Christopher Voncujovi on the screen. Can you put it from there on TikTok? Okay. Then write it the Christopher Voncujovi for Gabby Smith to pick the name. Thank you very much. And then we have Luna de Papa. Did you ever or do you read tarot cards? Yes, I have ever read tarot cards. I have my tarot cards. Yeah. You know, when I was struggling all along trying to find which of the spiritual disciplines that will work for me, I also practice tarot card reading, palmistry, astrology to a limit. And then I also did graphology, where in the graphology you use people's handwriting to tell about their life. And then I also did numerology, where you take the person's name, and then there are letters to each alphabet, and you calculate it, and then you deduce it to the point that you get a single figure or a double figure, and then that will tell you
what the person's life is all about. I also did I Ching, which a lot of people call I Ching, which is the Chinese way of divination, or the olden days Chinese way of divination, I Ching, which I also did. So I did almost all. You know, I was also a Tantra yogi. I practiced I practiced Tantra yoga, and I was also at one time a pure yoga asanas teacher, where I teach people the yoga exercises, or asana as it is called in Sanskrit. So I did a whole lot of things before finally coming back to African traditional spirituality. But by me coming back into African traditional spirituality, the light has, the cover has been opened, and it has given me more than all that I have gone through studying around the world. It makes me feel more at home, because one thing is that I can easily understand what we are talking about. Get somebody to get me water. Sorry everybody, I don't know, I'm coughing a little bit. Maybe I'm talking for too long. Just call them. Call them on phone to bring water. Call somebody to bring water. So my coming into African traditional spirituality has opened my eyes to a whole lot of things, and it has made things easier for me. I don't know for other people, but for me, traditional spirituality has brought me closer to my dream. And now I don't really practice those things. I know them. I still have my tarot cards here. I have my graphology book. No, I have my graphology book. Somebody has borrowed it and never brought it back. My numerology book is there. My I Ching or I Ching book, someone also took it, didn't bring it back. But my good friend David Angelo, who lives in France, has bought another one for me, which I am keeping with me, with the coins. But I depend more on my mirror and on my spirits that I work with, the ones that I have been initiated into, and then on afar, because they give me direct answers to my quest. So I have practiced almost everything that I know, or most people may practice, but now I don't, because I have found the answer. And I think most of you also understood that I am a magician or an illusionist who has performed a lot of magical feats around the world. I'm a real international illusionist. When you go onto YouTube, you can search for my name, and you will see my magical entertainment listings everywhere. So for me, what do you call it? African spirituality, traditional African spirituality has given me more clearance on what I have been looking for. That's why I talk about it. That's why I propagate it. That's why I practice it. So Luna, yes, I had also worked with Capri. I have only called them. I think I want to know So I still have my tarot cards, and I have the books and everything also, but I don't practice anymore. But you know, when you are in this spiritual journey, a whole lot of things will be pushing you here, pushing you there. Your inner spirit is fighting to know the truth, and you are doing all the best that you can with
whatever is available to you at that time. And sure, if you what do you call it, if you stick to it, slowly, everything that you are doing will give you the chance to meet a teacher who will open the doors for you, and things will begin to flow, spiritual things will begin to flow into it. But you need to have patience, it will happen. It's getting the right teacher, whether it is tarot, numerology, astrology, palmistry, graphology, I Ching, or Voodoo, or Afa. It is meeting the right teacher. Everybody has their right teacher. One teacher may be good for somebody. It may not be a good teacher for another person. But you will definitely find a teacher if you continue looking for the truth. So, Luna, yes, I'm talking from my personal experience. That's what has happened to me. And when I sit here today and I'm dealing with African traditional spirituality, it is because I have gone round and round and round, and I have been into almost everything that is known to man. The only thing that I have never practiced is the ayahuasca practice, where people take drugs to hallucinate. No, I have never practiced that, and I don't think I was cut out for that. So I don't do that ayahuasca thing. Is it not called ayahuasca? Yeah, I have heard people go for it, but I don't do that. But then for those people too who have gone on that line, that is their fate, that is their destiny. I'm lucky that my destiny didn't pass me to drug hallucination. I went through pain instead of drug to be able to know what I am doing today. And then we have a Voodoo Child 7777 say, you remind me of my papa. Okay, thank you very much, Voodoo Child. And then we have Sayi SS Nyako writing my name, Christopher Voncujovi, for Gabby Smith. And then Gabby Smith is, please, the number is which network? This very number that you are having 0262367578 is Airtel Tigo number. It is not as Dr. Henry Hansen is saying that is MTN. I have MTN number, but the one that is here is with my name, but it is the Airtel Tigo 0262. Thank you very much. And thank you, Henry Hansen, for that too. And then Luna said, Papa, do you ever take an apprentice to teach? Yes, I have so many students. My children are now even going around the world, especially Senna and Pele, are going around the world initiating people and teaching people. They are my own biological children. I have taught them. And I have so many students who are always learning from me day in, day out. I have a lot of students. Some are physical students who come to my shrine, my house, and every time. Those who are in Ghana. And then I have students like Shamba Musa Mohammed, who lives in Ohio, who is practicing everything. He's a full-fledged Voodoo priest or Bokor, and he's doing divination for people and also doing rituals for people as well. So I have so many people I am teaching. Yeah. Thank you, Luna, for that question. So let's try other handles and see if we can get any. Yeah, okay. Okay, we don't have anything on revolution, Voodoo, education.
We have.
We have?
So we have reloaded.
Okay. Okay, we are reloading, and then when we reload, we will see what is there. Then I can also talk about that as well. Okay. We have some people on Revolution Vodu Education on Facebook. We have a Lustig saying, Papa, my question for today is why do Voodoo priests who are possessed by their spirits dance so much? Does that mean the spirits music and dance does that mean the spirits music and dance this much priests and priestesses dancing everywhere every time? Okay, lustig and lustig. There are so many different types of voodoo priests and voodoo priestesses. You don't come to my shrine and see people getting possessed and dancing. But I have also gone to many people's shrines where people get possessed and dance. I don't know why. Why when people get possessed and they dance. And one thing you should also take notice of is that most of the shrines where people get possessed and dance, dancing and drumming is kind of a part of the shrine's spiritual activities where the spirits demand that music should be played for them or drum should be played for them. And those are those spirits, but I don't know why, and I cannot give any tangible reason for that. But at my shrine at African Magic Temple, we don't see people getting possessed and start dancing or start singing. We don't do that. And one thing also is that maybe because we don't really use dancing and music in our spirituality as the base. We sing sometimes some songs when we are doing things, but it is not like the main part of our way of approaching spirit world. When you see people in our shrine get possessed, it's usually the vibration comes on them, they start vibrating. And that is how our spirits work with us. And I cannot say that the other shrines where spirits are making people to dance and sing is a bad thing either, because I am not in that shrine, I'm not part of those shrines, and I cannot tell why is it that when spirits get people possessed, or when spirits possess people, they let people dance and sing. I don't know. I must be very frank. I don't know. And I have not been trained in that way because the teachers who trained me did not train me with drumming and music so much. Of course, we also play music during our festivals, but you also realize that nobody gets possessed during the drumming as such. People may get vibration. Once we get that person, we try to hold the person so that the person cools down. And there are certain things we do to cool the spirit that is on the person down. Yeah. But then there are shrines where dancing and music is part of everything they do. Yeah. But I'm not sure why, but it is in most Voodoo shrines you see that is happening. People are dancing, singing, and rolling on the floor and other things. So that is it. And Lustig said, thank you, Papa. May the spirits of the ancestors protect you and your entire family for our generation. Thank you very much, Lustig. And then Lustig, I think this one came earlier. Greetings from here, Papa. Your camera is very vibrant today. I send my greeting to the family. Why? Which one is the one that is? This one?
No, this one.
This?
This
It's because of the lightning. The lightning is very good now. We got a very powerful lightning, a very bright lightning, so it's making everything look very special. Thank you very much. Then we have Michelle Efe Amro Hore saying greetings. Hello, Michelle Efe Amro Hore or Amro Hore, I don't know. Thank you for joining. Okay, I think Alvin's own we have read already. Okay, and then let's check Vodu, let's check African Magic Temple and see if there's anyone there. Okay, on Africa Magic Temple, we don't have anyone here. And then YouTube. Okay, YouTube too, we don't have any new person. The last person was Charlotte Panel asking about what is the crown you are wearing, the hat that I'm wearing with the parrot feather. Okay, then Gabby, Papa, do you ever take an apprentice? That's Luna, we answered that one. Then Gabby Smith said, Papa, I have sent you 106.40 series. Kindly confirm if you received it. Okay. If Tara is listening, Tara should check the phone, African Magic Temple phone, to see somebody has sent us 106 Ghana point 40 Ghana cities. So please, Tara should check and let me know. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Gabby Smith. I'm grateful. And then Gabby's spirit said, just to buy water, please. I'm very grateful. May the ancestors replenish you and bring it back to you wherever you got it from, and may they multiply it for you many folds. I'm very, very grateful. And then we have Shamba Musa saying, good afternoon, Papa. I'm glad you made it back to Ghana safely. Thank you very much, Shamba. How are you? Thank you. I hope you are fine. How is your mom and dad? And how is your big brother and his partner? My regards to the whole family. I'm very grateful. Yes, we are back home now. Thank you all for your support and everything. Like I was saying, Shamba is one of my students, and he is in Ohio, and he is doing reading for people and doing rituals and everything. He can look into your things for you and give you guidance. And then Luna is saying, no, Papa, it's you. You are glowing differently today. Oh, thank you very much. Maybe because I'm wearing it's a parrot head hat with a leopard skin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we are out of questions for now. So see if you can just play some video from my phone. Yesterday's Kofi's rituals, and then also maybe some of what do you call it? The Shoko's. Listen, you can connect it and see. No, go to camera. I think Kofi's own is the last one that we did yesterday. So you will find everything inside. Maybe find the ones that we have not done any animal sacrifices. And then you should also come in. When you start, then you change the camera to the. This is where people can also. I don't know how to do it. That's why I don't. Coffee's phone should be at the top, isn't it? Or should be at the bottom. Okay. Come to the bottom. Should be at the bottom.
Yes.
Those MP4 is it's not from the camera direct. Is it?
It's the camera.
Let's check that one. Cabinet means no, this place is not that powerful. It's not powerful. Especially where I'm using the medicine to wipe away sickness, poverty, and all these things, or where I am doing the IETECO and all these things. Those are the powerful ones. This one should come long before this point because it should be at the top. It will not play. But that's how it does. Sometimes if you are playing directly from the phone, it may happen that it will have that kind of things. Okay, you go while I am answering questions, try to copy those things into my scan disk. And then you can play them from the scan disk directly.
I think that one's the owner food.
Copies? No, copies? Okay, it was Senna's one that was on this. It's on the. Oh, it was. Okay, I don't know. I thought the coffee's one was here. I don't know, maybe it's Senna's.
Francesco.
Yeah. Don't call that maybe. Next time. Okay, take this one. We find it difficult to call those names here. It's not our language. Yes, that's fine. It wasn't our language, so that's fine. Let me be.
Answering the questions.
Yeah, let me be answering questions. I think people's questions have come because people are loving it. So let's see if there are some new questions. Okay, so we have Luna saying, as always, Papa, as always, I appreciate your time and teachings. I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. What I am teaching, and if it is making sense and giving you knowledge and wisdom, that's the purpose for which I am here. Thank you, Luna. And then we have Afro Bold Print saying, greetings, Papa. Hello, greetings to you, Afro Bold Print. I'm very grateful to you. And then Richard Skyface saying, Papa, good evening. Good evening, Richard Skyface. How are you? Thank you all for joining this evening. Afro Bold Print of again saying, greetings, Papa. Thank you all for being here. I'm very grateful to all of you. Thank you all for joining today's visit. Please bring in your questions so that I can answer them. If you are having any confusion about our traditional spirituality and you want to know or have more insight into what is called Voodoo, what is called Afa, and what is called traditional spirituality, especially Ewe traditional spirituality, yes, please bring it up and let us juggle it out. Thank you. I'm here to answer your questions. Yeah, that one is okay. You have to, it's very fast like that, or you are pulling it.
I'm pulling it.
You want to know how many minutes?
No, please, Papa. I want to do it so I can download it.
Ah, okay. So you have to come to turn this camera to that for a while. They don't put the way we are cleaning inside.
Oh, okay.
Even this part shouldn't be inside because people, somebody will say you are animal rights people.
Yes.
What's that for? Bokor Marina. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Calm down small. Okay, we have a blondie who is saying, Papa, good evening. Please, what is the mystery regarding the red cloth women wear on their privates? Are you talking about a Godoche? Blondie, that is, I don't know how they call it in English. Do you know? Is it called lion cloth? Leon cloth? No, this one the women put
to cover their private parts in the olden days. They wear the beads and then they wear that one. Today is more of fashion when they are doing festivals. Ladies will wear pants and then wear it on top or wear beads on top. That red, white, black, white spot inside. I think that's what Blondie wanted to know. I am not very sure that what it is, but we all know that that is like it's a powerful thing, and because women use it to cover themselves from being totally naked, and in the olden days I even grew up to see it. A lot of young women or young girls, they don't wear any pants, they don't wear any bra, they only wear that, and so that they are not totally naked. And it is normal for people who were living around that time or who were living in the area, then nobody sees it as a sexual attraction or anything, but it's just normal. But that Gondoche, that's how it's called in Ewe. I don't know the English name for it, but I know there must be an English name for it. It is regarded a very sacred cloth in spirituality, and it is said that when women get angry and remove it and use it to curse you, the curse will work on you. Yeah, those are the things I know about it. And sometimes also it is used in certain spiritual rituals in order to empower the spirit so that no other spirit overcome that. Is that so legal? You want to check? No, not that one. That one is like Longota. You know Longota?
The last time we described
we wear it as priests when we were in Tantra and the Manga, we wear it. It's like as priests, we wear it just like how but this one has more cover to cover some part of your thigh. That's the one that the people will call lion cloth. No, but this one that they are calling is a very simple one. It only goes into the beads on the waist of the woman. So legal column. Oh, very small. Big name like that. Okay, maybe unless you see the picture, when they are doing the Depot festival for women coming of age, they let them wear it. And then in some festivals too, women wear normal pants, underwears, and then they wear this one on top. Yeah, you see. But here in the Depot one, they are wearing white. But this one the lady is talking about is red and white spots in it. It's the most common one. Some priests even sew it like their clothes. They wear it. There's a puberty right of the Krobo people. Yeah, they are actually popularizing it, which is good, but it is not the red one. So this one has a different meaning when it is white. Okay, let me answer the questions first. Okay, so that's what it is. We are trying to Blondie. We are actually trying to get the exact name for it in English, but then in Ewe, it is called, in my Ewe, where I come from, Ewe is called a go do chi. A go means I don't know how to it's like a pant. So it's called a godoche, means it's the pant that is like a cloth to wear. Yeah, that is it. And in other Ewe, sometimes it's called bele godwe. means a cloth that women wore during their menstrual cycle. And I think when you are married in some cultures, they will, no, when your husband died in certain cultures, they have to wear that for you for at least during the mourning period so that the man's spirit or the man's ghost will not come and try to sleep with you. You have blocked the man from coming to you. So I know very little about it, but I know it's a powerful thing. Yeah. Thank you very much, Blondie, for that question. I'm trying to find the name in English, and I don't know the name in English. I'm not an Englishman. But in Ewe, where I come from, it's called Godoche or Legodwe. These are the names that I know for it. And then Luna was asking a question. Why do initiates live while visiting you for initiation, Papa? A hotel, an Airbnb. We rent a guest house for them when they come. It's a guest house we get for them, a guest house that is closer to the shrine so that they can have their own privacy. And then we made them to understand how much the guest house will cost. And then we have different types of guest houses, and then we contact the guest house or the hotel to rent it for the people when they come for initiation. The guest rooms range from $40 to $50 a day within area. But if someone wants to have a better, much better place than that, we will still find that in our immediate area, all the guest houses are very good, and they range from $40 a night. From $40 a night, you can still get a good place, spacious and very free space to stay. I am trying to make arrangements in the future for Airbnb, where we will have people to be going there. As for now, currently, this is what we are doing for our students who come for initiation. Thank you. And then we have a Desdon. We miss you. We will be coming home. Oh, thank you very much, Desdon. Thank you very much. And then go up again. Desdon said, sorry, when will you be coming home? When you mean when will I be coming home? Where do you mean? I have so many homes, so please let me know which home you are talking about. Thank you. Then Blondie say at Blondie, Papa, please, this is my question. Yes, I tried to answer it that the Godeche or the Belogodwe is a spirit, is a garment that women use in covering themselves in the olden days. And even now, when a person dies, when a woman dies, they will wear it for her before wearing all other clothing and even wearing pants. That's what they will wear for you if your people are not too much Christian. When your family wants to bury you. Yes. And then if you are a woman, when your husband died, they will let you wear that for some days in order to protect the spirit of the man from visiting you in your dreams. So it is regarded as a very powerful and spiritual thing in spirituality, and very much respected. And it is also said that when women can get angry and use that to beat you or hit you or curse you, the curse will work on you. So Blondie, that is what my answer was. Thank you very much. I know what you are talking about. I don't know the name in English. We were trying to find the name in English, but we couldn't. But if you can find the name in English, bring it so that we can all learn something. Thank you very much, Blondie.
And then we have Solo King say, please, how can you know that your ancestors, please move the cursor a little bit. How can you know that your ancestors accept your libation pouring? When you are pouring libation and you are, whatever you are telling your ancestors, and if those things are beginning to show up in your life, then of course you know that they have accepted your libation, or they are hearing you. Like I had said earlier, pouring libation is like is the way we pray to our ancestors or to our spirit world. But the more practical thing to do is to do rituals that will have a direct effect on whatever you are trying to achieve or overcome. And before you can do a ritual, you need to do a reading to understand what is going on in your world before you are having the challenges, or whether if it's a good luck, whatever is happening in your life. You must know what is the cause, root cause. And then when you know the root cause, the reading or the divination or the spirit world will also give you a guidance and tell you what to do in order to overcome or be at the advantage point. Yeah, that's what it is. So reading is very, very important. It costs money, but it solves a whole lot of problems and makes things easier for you when you know what you are doing and what you should do. It is easier to solve problems. And then Blondie was saying, yes, Papa. Thank you very much, Blondie, for that question. And then we have Kofro Duahini said, the great man of our time is once again here with us. Good teaching, Tommy. Thank you very much, Kofro Duahini. I'm very grateful for that comment. Thank you so much. And then at Kofro Duahini at Solo King, they are spirits. So once you mention their names during libation, they hear. Thank you also again, Kofro Duahini, for that answer. And then Blondie said, yes, it's a red with white spots. Yes, yes. But I don't know the name in English. And then Blondie went to say, thank you very much for the insight, Papa. I'm grateful for that question. And Sunshine said, are rituals more powerful than pouring libation? Yes, I must say so very categorically. Rituals are more powerful than pouring libation. The libation is a prayer. Just as in prayer where you pray whether your answers will come or your answers will not come, you are not very sure. But when you do anything that is a practical thing, which is called rituals, to achieve whatever you are looking for or whatever you are trying to overcome, it is more powerful than just pouring libation. Prayer is prayer. I have always said that prayer without action, you don't see quick results. And yeah, the same thing, pouring libation without doing real actions, you don't see results. I pour libation every morning when I wake up. It's only today that when I woke up, I couldn't pour libation before getting out of my room today. But every day I pour libation. But then when something is not going on well, I go to do a reading and I do the ritual that will follow in order to achieve and get direct answers. I had always said that our tradition is not based on faith and belief. Our tradition is based on practicality, experiment, and experience. So if you are not doing anything practical about the challenges that you are having or the things that you want to overcome, you can
pray, can pour libation all the year too. Some things will come in and some things will not come in. But when you do a reading, you find the direct cause of your challenges, and then you also be given advice on what to do to overcome the challenges. And that advice will come in the form of rituals. So rituals are more powerful than just pouring libation. Because in the rituals, sometimes the ancestors or your ancestors, as well as the spirits that you work with, will be able to tell you what you should do for them to be able to answer you. So the reading will tell you what the spirit you are working with, or the spirit that you are working for, or the spirit that work for you, will tell you the exact things to do to get them working for you. So it is very, very important to do a reading and do ritual when you know what the reading says. If the rituals does not necessarily mean always killing of animals. Certain rituals could just be simple, like go and give alms to people, do some penance to people. So because we don't know what the reading will say or what kind of rituals are in the reading until the reading is done. That's why it is good to do the reading before knowing what to do. Sometimes they will just tell you to fetch water and keep beside your bed when you are sleeping. It's also a ritual. So if you don't do a reading, you will not know what exactly is happening and you will not know how to overcome it. So it is very good, and rituals are powerful. And then we have Solokin. Please, what rituals I have to do? I cannot tell you what rituals you have to do. You can only know what rituals to do when you do a reading. And it is in the reading that the rituals will appear, or the spirit will tell you, or your ancestors will guide you and tell you that do this ritual, do that ritual. And then you will be able to let them work for you, or you will be able to activate them so that they can also help you on the physical plane. But without doing a reading, I cannot tell you that go and do this ritual, because I don't know what rituals that are needed for you as a person. We are all spirits and we are all individuals. So it is your spirit that will connect with the spirit world to let you know what you should do at each moment in time. And that's why doing a divination or reading is very important. And there's a lot of people who do reading without follow up with divination. If you do a reading and the spirit world told you certain things that you should do, and you don't do them, don't expect that the changes that you are wanting or looking forward to will happen. No, they won't happen. Rather, whatever the spirit told you that will happen is what will be happening in your life. But the changes that you want to bring will not happen, because the spirit world is giving you advice on what to do. And if you don't do them, the spirit world doesn't have anything. It's not going to beg you to do them. It's only advice. You either choose to do it or you don't do it. It is your problem. You are asking them, what should I do? And they give you advice. And if you don't do it, fine. If you do it, that's fine. It's all up to you. That's how these things are. And then I think that's the last question from Solo King. And yes, I think we are done with Solo King since I'm here in Europe. Okay, the Solo King says, since I am here in Europe, how can I do the rituals? Solo, the point is that you can be anywhere in the world. And when a reading is done for you by an authentic priest, the priest can do the rituals on your behalf and the things will take place. Like for instance, we African Magic Temple, we are in Ghana. But we are doing
a reading for people all over the globe, and we are doing the rituals for them, and it is working for them. So it is not that you need to be here physically. If you are here physically, the best. But if you are not here physically, a reading can still be done for you, and the follow-up rituals can be done for you. Because when a reading is done, the spirit world is going to give you the reasons and the root cause of the challenges you are having. The spirit world is also going to tell you what things should be done for you and what items are needed to be used to do these things. So whenever a reading is done for you, the priest will now tell you the cause of your problem or the root cause of your challenges, and the priest is also going to advise you according to what he hears from the spirit world, that do this, do that, do that. And in doing so, the spiritualist or the priest will ask you to buy certain items that can be used for your rituals. And since you are not physically here, the priest will write the cost of each item and send them to you. And if you have trust in that priest and you think that the priest can do things well for you, you will now send money to the priest to buy the items. And the priest will buy the items, do the rituals on your behalf. And then the priest is somebody who is with the modern gadgets and know how to do this. The priest should be able to record the rituals that he has done for you in a video form and forward them to you so that you can see that the priest has actually done the rituals for you. Because I have heard many people telling me that other priests or priests do rituals, but they don't know whether the ritual was done or not. That's why at African Magic Temple, we will do a video of whatever we do for you and send them to you through WhatsApp or any other means that you can receive video chats and all this thing. And you will see that whatever you had asked had been done for you. I also want to bring this point that sometimes there are certain people, you will do everything for them and they don't see results, or they claim not to see answers. Such people, they have to continue doing different readings to find out what exactly is blocking their path in life. So solo, wherever you are in the world, readings can be done for you and rituals can be done, and it will come out successfully if you are working with an experienced and an authentic priest or Bokor. Yeah. So Gabi, what's the full name? The Gabi
Suzuki.
No. The Gabi who sent the money.
Okay. Please let me check. Gabby Smith.
Yes, Gabi Smith, we have received your money, and it is here 106.40 Ghana cedis has been received on the number. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. May the ancestors continue to bless you and also replenish what you have spent. I'm grateful to you. You have never met me before. We only spoke when I was in Germany, and then today you were talking about palm reading, and I said it was not so. But then you took the point to, even without seeing me, without meeting me, you have sent some money to us. I am very grateful. May the spirits that I work with open doors for you. Thank you very much. And then we have Seydou Shabu. Seydou Shaibu. Okay. Hello Seydou. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. This is your old man here. Thank you. And then we have Angela Grillet. Say, good evening, Papa. Do you do Ifa rituals? Yes, we do Ifa and Afa rituals. The Ifa in my language is called Afa, but it is the same thing. We do Afa and Ifa rituals at our shrine. Thank you very much, Angela Goodwin. So we are on YouTube, and we have Abdul Hamid saying that you're welcome back, Papa. Hello, my brother. How are you? Thank you very much. And how is the place? How are things with you? My blessings upon you. May the ancestors continue to bless you. Thank you very much, Hamid. I think we are almost closing.
It's left with one question on that.
We're left with one question. Michelle Efe Amoroi saying lovely. Thank you very much, Michelle. And then we have Johannes Mikael on Facebook, Revolution Bundu, saying you can't find it. It's under.
Yeah, I mean, fix it. It's not showing properly.
Okay, do we have it there? Then we have Lustig there. Do we?
You've answered it already.
I've answered that one.
Still loading.
Is the internet having challenges?
It's not too
fast.
Yes.
We should get this Starlink. We just pray that they do their thing quickly, and then we get the Starlink. Stop suffering from. Since your company got, is it not working well? Or you're having challenges with the Starlink too?
It works.
We are not seeing Mikhail greetings is not coming. We saw the name, and then what the comment is not appearing. We are trying to load it, but I think we are having challenges.
It's here. Michelle.
No, this was about 1 hour ago. We already talked. I'm talking Mikhail from Namibia. And then we have Bob McLaurie. Say, Papa, are there powerful talismans which works without initiation? Every talisman that will really work for you, you need to be initiated into it. That's the best way, because initiation simply means introduction to the spirit that you want to work with, or the spirit you want to work with you. Yes, people can give you a talisman and say, oh, take it without initiation. Maybe it will work with you, maybe it will work for you. But if you are initiated into it, you will get more benefit and results from that. Just a moment, close this door. Okay, so we're not getting the Mikhail's question. Okay. Is it not on TikTok or is it on Facebook?
I checked. That's
the Michelle is the one that you saw.
Yes.
Okay, so that Michelle is saying Amore is a greetings. That's about an hour ago. Okay, so let's open other places and see if there's anything to do, and then if not, let me be packing my bag out of here. Okay, we have DJ. It's a good day, sir. Hello, DJ. How are you? Thank you very much for joining today's session. I'm grateful. I hope you are fine. Yes, I'm back in town, and we can you book an appointment, and then we'll see how we go about it. And then I have my brother Charles Graham saying good afternoon, Toby, and thank God for your very successful trip to Germany and your safe return to Ghana. Please, what's the difference between Vodu, Joker, and Tron? Thank you very much. Thank you, Charles Graham. There's not so much difference between all of them. You see, in Vedome, where you and I came from, we don't have the word Voodoo very common. But if you hear the word Voodoo in Vedome, then you should know that the people who are coming either from Togo, from the southern part of Ghana, Annual people, they are the people who call spirit Voodoo. They are the people who call deities Voodoo. As a simple word, Voodoo simply means spirit in Ewe dialect. But where you and I came from, which is Evedome, we will call it Bokor, Joker, a throne. So these are only dialects. But of course, Joker, people say that it is not as powerful as a throne. So I would say that Joker is an instant spiritual power or energy that rescues you when there is danger. And a throne is like a deity which oversees a lot of other jokers. And some joker can be supervised by a throne or working in hand with a throne. Just like how servants are around a particular person or a particular god, like servants. The jokers may be like the servants of the throne. So a throne is more like a deity that a whole community goes around and pay homage to. Whereas Joker is more like an individual spiritual power or entity that an individual has, which is not for the whole community. But the word Voodoo is a general term for spirit, whether it's a joker or throne, because some people will call their joker as a Voodoo. So, Charles Graham, this is my understanding and my meaning. Thank you. Just I think we have already gone through that. Okay, just for fun. Good evening, Papa. Hello, just for fun. How are you? Then just for fun, please, are you checking now? No, I don't do checking or reading on my live shows. You have to book an appointment if you want a reading to be done for you. I have never done a reading on my show. Thank you very much. And then we have Angela Gulain. Gulain said, do you mind explaining a little bit about Ifa, please? Angela Gulain, Ifa, as it is called in Yoruba, Nigeria,
is a divination tool, or the spirit of divination, a spirit of knowing what is happening in the past, what has happened in the past, what is happening now, and what will happen in the future. So in Ifa or Afa, as the Ewes call it, it's used, the spirit of Afa is for knowing the future, knowing the past, and knowing the present, and how to live in harmony with all these periods of time. So Afa or Ifa is simply a discipline of knowing the past and the future. That's what it is in our understanding. That's what Ifa or Afa is all about. And Afa has different oracles within it. There are, in Ewe Afa, there are 17 major oracles in Ewe Afa, whereas in Yoruba Afa, there are 16 major oracles, starting from Egbe Meji or Jiobe, all the way to Fu Meji, as in Yoruba Ifa. But in Ewe Afa, we have Poliche Tula as the last one. So this is what Afa is, or Ifa is. The Afa came from the Yorubas, and the Ewes and other people also make use of it for their spiritual journey. In Ewe land, Afa is used to consult with the Vodus that you work with in order to know how to work with them and get the benefit out of them. And I think in Yoruba, I think in Yoruba, Ifa is used to talk with the Orishas, so that you will be able to know how to work with the Orishas. The Orishas are what the Ewes call Vodus, or spirits. So, Angela Goulet, that's what I know about Ifa or Afa. Thank you very much. And then Luna said, Papa, are there certain Vodus you automatically get up on initiation? Yes and no. It depends on what initiation you are talking about. If you are initiated into Afa or into Ifa, there are certain Vodus that had come into this world with you. They were in your past life. And I think that's what the Yorubas call Ori, Sha. Ori meaning head, and then I think the Sha means spirit, or your head spirit. Orisha. The Ewes call it Taji Vodu. Taji Vodu means the Vodus that came in your destiny. These Vodus came with you automatically. But for you to be able to work with them and be successful with them, you need to be initiated into them. But somehow, the Vodus may ask you that you should feed them, and you will feed them so that they can become more closer and prominent in your life. But by feeding the Vodus does not mean you have been initiated into them. Initiation is when power is exchanged between you and the Vodu, and the Vodu's seeds of power is given to you and you swallow like a SIM card. Then you have become one with that Vodu. However, even though you may not be initiated into the Vodu, but the Vodu as your Taji Vodu, or a Vodu that came into the world with you, for you to be able to recognize it, or the Vodu to recognize you and tell you that he has come into this world with you, the Vodu may ask you to work with it by feeding it and doing certain rituals, which we will do. But when you get initiated into fact, those Vodus will now show themselves, and if you want to get initiated into them as individual, then your Bokor or your priest or your father priest or your spiritual father, as it's called in English sometimes, will have to tell you what things you should do to get initiated into those Vodu. But the Vodu may show up and ask you to feed it. And we do that. And then sometime, if you want to get initiated into that particular Taji Vodu, then they will tell you the things you should do to get initiated into them. Thank you very much, Luna, for that question. It's a very important question. And then we have sunshine. Aside from cowries, what are the various ways to do readings in Vodu? Oh, sunshine. There are many ways to do reading in Vodu. We have what we call the Afa Gumaga, the divination chain, which people throw. That's another way to be able to consult the Vodu and do a reading. People do the mirror reading as I have, but you must be initiated. And people also do what we call Agbale, which is a book, just a book that it is commissioned with the Vodu, and it's a plain page book. There's nothing written in it. But when someone comes for divination, you open the book after praying and calling the book's name, spiritual names and everything. And since you are initiated into it, when you open the book, it's just a plain paper. You can start telling the people about their future. I have a book inside the mirror, so sometimes if you look at me doing the mirror, I put the book also because they go together. Some people also may look into water and just begin to tell you things. Some people will hold the water and pour it on the ground and they will tell you things. There is the chagbe, which is like a calabash and the horn of a deer. When they hold it and it will be hitting, some people call it koko. So that is also another form of divination. And then there is the afabe, which I saw in Germany. It's been there for 100 plus years. My uncle had it when I was a kid. It's a kind of a small woven palm branch mat. And when they commission it into a spirit, and when you talk to it and they ask questions, you see that it will swing to the left or swing to the right, and then sometimes it opens itself up. I have not studied it, I don't know what all these things means. Maybe when it goes to the left is no, when it goes to the right is yes, or when it opens up means it is absolutely yes. I cannot tell because I have not actually been initiated into it and have not studied. I know my uncle had it when I was a kid, but when I went to Germany recently, I saw one there in the collections that I went to work with, and I tried to check whether it is still powerful, and it was still powerful and could be used if someone who knows how to use it do it. So there are so many various ways of divination in Vodu. But the simplest and the easiest is to start with the cowries. So when you have cowries and you start with the cowries, and once you know the meaning of how the cowries form, it's very good to start with the 4 cowries. But the 4 cowries, when it's a very simple one, when you throw it like this and 3 faces up and 1 face down, it's a no. It is when it is even number, then it is a yes. But then the cowries also, they must be, to be able to get a correct answer, you must have the cowries being fed with herbs that we call in Ewe talking herbs. The cowries must be initiated with certain herbs, and you as an individual must also be initiated into the cowrie, so that when you use it to do a divination, the cowrie will talk with you correctly.
But of course, people can just buy cowries from the market and start throwing it and say we are doing divination. But if you want to get the correct answer, then the cowries needed to be initiated for you. And if you have an initiated cowrie and you have been given the seed on it, for sure, with time you begin to understand what the cowries are saying, because sometimes they will talk directly to your mind. Sunshine. Thank you. And then we have Zola saying, great one. Thank you very much, Zola. And then Luna says, Papa, when you do a reading, do you use cowries or mirror, or are you led by the Spirit? Okay, that's also a very interesting question, Luna. For me, because I am having the sixth sense, when I am doing a divination, I can even sit here without using any tool. I can just tune in and be able to know certain things, not all. I can just tune in and I will be able to get some answers, and I can ask you to confirm whether these things are happening. I can be here and somebody's name can be called into my ear, and then I'll check to see who is that. So it is also with the cowries. When I throw the cowrie, sometimes the cowrie may fall in the way it has to fall, but I will get a different answer in my inner self. And there are sometimes also I just go and sit with the Spirit, where my deities are, and I take a moment to kind of relax, like a meditating moment, and then I start to get information from the Spirit about things that I need to know about. So in my case, I have everything, whether it's the cowrie, the mirror, or any other spirit or any other divination tool that I use, I hear. Sometimes when we are doing the afar reading, sometimes I even know the oracle that is about to fall before even the divination chain falls on the ground. And when it falls, it actually confirms what I have heard. And I am not like everybody, and everybody is not like me. And I'm not better than anyone. But I think that with time, if any of us or all of us are trying our best to be better in spirituality, we will definitely get there. So for me, all these things are with me, so it makes it easier for me. And it is possible that most of you also have these things. You only need to develop it and know how to use it properly. Because the intuition is what everybody is given. But everyone has to take time to develop their intuitive abilities in order to be able to use it properly. You need to be trained, and then you can do it in a proper way. Thank you very much, Luna, for that question. And then we have Angela Goulet. Say, Papa, what is the advantage of afar initiation? The advantage of afar initiation is that you will know your destiny. You will know who you are, and you will also know what is the purpose of your presence in this world, and work with it. If in your past life there certain things had happened to you, when you come back into this life, whether you know you were here once or not, when you take afar initiation, afar will tell you certain things that will talk about you, and then you will understand that yes, you will know who you are, and also afar will give you direction on how to proceed in this life in order to be a successful person. So afar gives you insight into your destiny. That's the advantage of taking afar initiation. Most people get far and then they only handle it as religious things, and they only do worshipping of the afar or this thing. But that cannot be all. Worshipping doesn't really bring anything. Practicality of Afa is what gives you the results. But just by worshiping and worshiping, you are just like a Christian or a Muslim who is just worshiping with faith. Our tradition is not based on faith, it is based on practicality. And how do you get this practicality? By doing rituals, by doing divination, and finding answers to the challenges that you are having and be able to solve them. That's what it is. So when you get an Afa initiation, you should be told what your destiny is. It will all appear in your destiny, and your teacher should be able to break them down for you and guide you on that until you master them. And then we have sunshine again. Do all people who have a Taji Vodu have the sixth sense and are spiritually advanced? Everybody has a Taji Vodu. Sunshine. Everybody has a Taji Vodu. If you don't go to do Afa, or you don't get initiated, or you don't do any divination to find out, that doesn't mean that you don't have. Everybody came into this world because in our culture it is believed that we die and we come back. How soon and how quick is what no one can tell. But it is believed that there is reincarnation, that when people die, they come back and continue from where they left off. So it is with this understanding that Taji Vodu means the Vodus that you might have dealt with in your past life are coming with you to this present life. And then by identifying them, you will be able to work with them just as you had worked with them in your past life. So every human being has a Taji Vodu. But whether you know it or you don't know it, that is another question to ask. So those people who have Taji Vodu, those people who know about their Taji Vodu and doesn't do anything about it, the Taji Vodu is there. Some maybe Taji Vodu like a Tombe and the hunter spirit or the Ochosi, maybe your Taji Vodu. And then you may not know. So when you are doing things, you see that sometimes your anger is too strong and you do things in a way, and some people even it gives you that power that you want to get angry and also attack people, and sometimes you even your anger destroys yourself. But then once you know the words of Tobe or the hunter spirit or Oshosi, that is a hunter, it is something that kills animals and for food and other things. Once you know this thing, so then you know that your Taji Vodu is that, then you have to control your anger, control your impatience and all these things, and before you know, things start working the way for you. There are certain other Vodus who are Mamiwata or Vodu Edda or Hebiaso. It is in some people's body or in some people's destiny, as in Afa, that they are thunder spirit, they are fire spirit, they are Gu. All these things will appear in your initiation, whichever it is that came back into the world with you, will appear in your Afa initiation. Then you know. So it is not only those people who have sixth sense that know their Taji Vodu, or those who have Taji Vodu who have six senses. We all possess a sixth sense. Every human being possesses sixth sense. But how do you develop that sixth sense to use it to your advantage? That's the question. A lot of time something will cross your mind, and before you know, it happens. That means your instinct, your inner self, your sixth sense is giving you an information ahead before the event takes place. And this sense giving you this, but a lot of people ignore it because they don't study it and go alongside with it. And they say, I just thought about it. Oh, it's just now I thought about your name, and then you called me. This is all sixth sense. But then how to develop it is another thing. And that is why when you get initiated into certain things from time to time, you are going through these things, and then you develop, and then it becomes more active
active and rampant in your life that you can sit down and be looking into a table, and things will start flowing into your mind, and when you say them, somebody respond to it. So it is not only people who have get sixth sense. We all have sixth sense, but how do you spiritually use it to your own advancement? But of course, if you have a sixth sense, of course you are more. If your sixth sense is active, you are more advanced than someone who does not develop their sixth sense, because you can know before the event happens, and many people will not know before the event happens, and then they say, ah. So that is why when your sixth sense is not developed, the best thing you can do is to do reading from time to time in order to find out what is happening, so that you can go along with your inner spirit and the nature spirits, your ancestors, and the spirits that are working with you. Then you know what to do. But when you develop the sixth sense, sometimes even you may have the sixth sense, but you would not know how to use it well, because when the information is coming, you are not sure. But to confirm whether that information is real, you go too far. You go to listen to do a divination. You go too far or go to other diviners to be able to make sure what you are getting is real. So Sunshine, that's my answer to you. I hope it makes sense. And then we have Angela Goulet saying, Papa, please explain about Ajay spirit. Oh, I don't know how to explain about Ajay spirit. All that I know about Ajay is that it's a mental wave. When someone has a negative mental wave towards you, and the person doesn't want your good, that mental wave will affect you, and that is what I know about Ajay. I'm not having Ajay, so I cannot talk very much about Ajay. That's the only supporting I know, that Ajay is someone not having what do you call it, a positive mind towards you, and that mental wave affects the person who it is directed to. Okay, I think we are at the end of our, this is almost 7 o'clock, right?
Yes.
It's after 7.
4 minutes to 7.
It's 4 minutes to 7.
Yes.
So I'm going to put today's this in here, stop today. I have some works to do for my son and other people today, so I'll put today's work here, and then God willing, next week we will meet here again. But then before I stop, I will want to speak to pick Luna. Said, Papa, when you do initiation, do you wait until you have a group, or do you do them one-on-one? We do it both ways. If we have one single person who wanted to be initiated and the person is ready with their items and money, we do it. But then if the person wants to be initiated as a group too, we do it. So it is both ways. Sometimes different people come and say they want to get initiated into FA. And we schedule the time, and then all of them can be as a family, and then they all, because sometimes when you are doing it alone, it is also a little bit challenging, in the sense that it's boring. You will be alone in the room, and you may not be talking with anybody. But if you have a company, and you people will also be talking among each other and learning, that makes it more easy. So if you person who wants to be initiated alone, we have no anything against it. We will initiate you alone. But then if it's a group, that we have to initiate that. We do that one. And Angela Goulet is saying how much is initiation. We have so many different charges in initiation, and each initiation has its own price. We have AFA initiation, and we have African Magic Temple initiation. We have Tobe Chopata initiation. We have all kind of spirits that we mami water initiation, and each and every initiation is a different price. It's a totally different cost price. If you are really serious to take initiation, then you can consult with us. We will discuss it, and then we will let you know how much it is. And if you are ready and you are interested, we will go ahead and wait for you and give you the things that we need for you. Then Luna said, do you have women involved in the initiation, Papa? If we are initiating women, yes, we have women involved. Even if we are initiating men, women are also sometimes involved. Because there are certain parts of the initiation that a woman has to, if it's a woman that we are initiating, then a woman has to play a part in that. So we have women who also join. We have our mothers who join us in some part of the initiation, especially when it is a female initiation. It's only once in a while that in an initiation we don't have any woman, but then definitely we have our Bokors, young Bokors who will attend to the person if the person is a lady. Our young lady Bokors will attend to the person who is even though men will be playing the main role, but they will attend to them. Please, the TV is going to go off in 5 minutes time. And so that's what Bruna said. And then Angela Goulet said, I will call you on WhatsApp. Thank you very much, Angela. Goulet, we will be waiting for your call. I'm very grateful. And then check other platforms, and then if there's nothing, I want to close and go and finish what I have to do. It's getting late. Okay, thank you all very much for today's section. I think we have spent so much time here today because for all these days that I have not been around, at least I am settling in and I can also relax comfortably and answer your questions. Thank you all for having the patience and being with me today for today's live streaming. I'm extremely grateful for all of you who have asked questions. Those people who have watched but they did not ask questions, to all of you, I'm very grateful. I'm going to pour libation now, and then I'll close today's session until next week, Sunday. I'm saying goodbye for now. I think the sound was okay.
Yes.
Oh, Maduago, zieto. Mayo mauga sobolisa, mayo mauga kitikata, mayo mauga ese joto, ame joto, se nanu ame, se te nanu ame, oba no fevi, doko no fevi, oba no fevi me bianu, doko no fevi, bueno, doko no fevi me bianu, oba no fevi, beo, esenyo meyo. Esenyo amenyo, esegla amengla, ese George, ame George, Maduago. We also have ham for a show, but semi for a show, but me do go. We may have abraxas. May yours, the Andre Puduago, your tablet of every Kuna or Vesoton, coming up with Duago. We may your man also, and you so Kakachicas, but you are dreaming of a family and bringing a queen and bringing you home. May your when I am by your fluff of playing by my duadica, when I will be my teculo, eteka. O me yo kind but you kind when you kind Jehovah kind super kind Trova kind and you kind if you are kind man you are Tabaka Gaba kind. But if I never had a door like a Baba if you to but from the you may have no doubt Hoba Bow Capua Pemio Zango you play you are Africa who jump back Jomaku for kind of all money to know for a do but you could quite for forming Jobany or heaven. Jobany, Matuna Yamu Mojo to. And quite a baby, well, if I'm going to Bajo, a two of them, one of the Pelican. Jopata Bailey, happy a Jovon Bajo, near Jopata of Befia. Jopata, Metronam and Beda Molo, at the Fabe, a really dinner. Jopata, then no, Annie, Afimia, Ajolo, Jopata, and Jopata. And in Yatafe Mayolo, who are messing a Borgilio to Tombe Dente. Avakpe, Luluti, Zubo, Lu, Ajima. Obojuple Odo Jalolo come. Valenti Fafa Melova, Allo Jo, Ago Sapate Mayo, Atigeri Mayo, go over the Mayor can Alafia, Hamani. A mayor talking again, and that Mayor Afanagodu, Afa, Agomatis, Purpose Thomas, and that bad. Oh, my colleague Bemeji. Eye kumeji wori meji di meji lo so meji ngwani meji abla meji akla meji buda meji sa meji kama meji strup meji tula meji lete meji che meji fu meji wali che tula meyo klebo vile ko watawale ubwa mtawale ni papo ni umbuga ke nzando o meyo aklama e viji cha aklama ame bo ame esron de cha aklama ama akpo ga cha aklama pe meyo ra ke na gong ya dinam si aklama ne dinam lo yo mi awele doni ubazi mezion no pete ba kwa hane mi ano la peda na no yo mi bro na mi be mi wore ni mi were mi ata ajira mi alo ko ne mi pomore mi pro mi ba fero go ya me bialo me yo afani me vodu pete dakpe no abochi me yo dakpe yo ahobato me dakpe me yo tobe glindo me yo kolo go ho tichi ami opete tobe pechu manyamli me yo mi avete me dakpe lo vi ko me yo la tata no we bete chere anda si me no fusi go kosra me no na me sia melo agbere na agbetepe na me se no tepe nani me sia me do opere do ne jejina me o le srondi no posra me yo le vidi no po vi ame yo de sro me ta pon no potane ame yo le do wo me do ta pon na do no potana do me yo le asicha le ta pon asicha jale no potana asicha no ya sina di now go tabo achire fimiro. Thank you all everybody. I have prayed for you all and wish you all a very successful week coming week or this week. Thank you. Yeah, somebody.